falsification of the divine word. Only that which demonstrates love, wisdom and might originates from me. You can always use this as a yardstick when you check whether spiritual knowledge is of divine origin or whether people are its source. If you recognize a lack of love or of wisdom, or if my power is portrayed as being doubtful, you will be offered spiritual knowledge which did not come forth from me. But even this examination will be difficult for you if my spirit does not grant you assistance. And this assistance needs to be requested by you first, for your intellect alone is unable to make a correct judgment. However, anyone who seriously desires the truth will indeed receive it from me. And you can always be certain of the fact that I know your every thought and reveal myself to you in my love, wisdom and might. For you are the vessels into which I can pour my spirit, so that light will be brought to people which shall illuminate the darkness. You don't know how the adversary works in the end time, you don't know what he is capable of doing in order to extinguish the light from the heavens, in order to invalidate my activity, in order to falsify the pure truth which originated from me. However, I will never stop a human being's will if he changes the word I send to earth from above and in so doing is of service to my adversary. You don't know the cunning and trickery my adversary uses when it concerns undermining the truth. And even though I protect my vessels from his influence, I can and will nevertheless not prevent it if a person's free will unjustifiably assumes the right to implement changes, otherwise the pure truth would already be spread across the whole earth. The human being's free will must be respected, and this free will explains much. People are imperfect, and if they are offered something perfect, if the pure truth from me is conveyed to them, then it will not remain as pure as it originated from me for long, for the human intellect becomes active and this can still be influenced by my adversary, especially if a person strives for worldly advantages. I won't stop him, but I will see to it that the pure truth is conveyed time and again. I will grant a new light to those who desire to be enlightened. For they shall not be the victims of a wrongly inclined will, which is always demonstrated by the alteration of my pure word. The same Spirit has always poured into my vessels, and my adversary was unable to cause havoc in them, but time after time he finds people who submit to his will, and then the work of contamination will already have succeeded. My pure living water has been mixed with human additions and has no more healing power. For that which originates from the adversary has a negative effect, it cannot be a blessing nor beneficial for the human being's salvation of soul. And if I therefore convey the pure truth to earth time and again, if I always open a source again from which pure living water flows forth, then only because I know that it is necessary to correct emerging misguided teachings. I know that genuinely seeking people take offense at such teachings, and I want to enlighten them, for my light shall not be offered in a clouded way but shall brightly shine into people's hearts and tell them of my love, wisdom and might. People shall learn to recognize and love me, and this is only possible through conveying the pure truth. I myself speak to people and you can truly believe my words. I grant you my word, but I also expect that it will affect your heart, that you comply with it and that you thereby attain an inner life. Only then will your spirit be enlightened, and then you will also ask me questions which I will gladly answer. For the confusion will grow increasingly larger, and my adversary will succeed ever more in weakening my activity. Yet people themselves are the crucial factor for that. Anyone who tries to find me and therefore genuinely tries to find the truth as well will find and recognize it as such. But it can only be imparted to you through the working of my spirit, because your human intellect is incapable of differentiating between truth and error. Yet truth exists and this comes forth from me. And anyone who appeals to me directly for it will also truly receive it. For I know that only through the truth can you humans become blissfully happy, and I know that every misguided teaching is poison for your souls. And therefore, the pure and unadulterated truth will time and again be conveyed to you from above because it is my will that you shall attain bliss. Amen.